you guys for tuning in with me today. Today I created this warm toned glittery eye ombre lip look for you guys. I wanted to do something more dramatic and more soft for prom. I really like how it came out. I usually don't play with warm tones, but I did today and I loved how it came out. So if you want to see how I got this look, please stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching. Los amo. Alrighty guys, so I already did one eye. I actually didn't mean to. I was doing both eyes at the same time and I realized my camera wasn't recording any of it. And I'm going to show you guys how to create this look. So let's dive right in. I'm going to do maybe like a voiceover and a talk throughout this, just because I might just like stay quiet throughout some of this video. But first we're going to go in our Vice palette and we're going to actually start off with Bitter in our Vice palette. And we're going to put a fluffy brush and we're going to drag this all over our crease. This is just going to serve as a transition color. It's the color that's going to peek through at the top. So you want to make sure this is super packed on. Apply this color on all of the crease. Now this color is pigmented already, but I want it to really show through when the eye is complete. So I am packing this on my crease. So just do circular motions. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can get it on the eyelid. As you can see, we cover up the eyelid anyways. Now I am going to drag this color out. As you can see on this side, I haven't cleaned up at all, but it is dragged out further than my actual eye. We're actually going to make our eyes appear super huge because in prom pictures, sometimes when you have small eyes or even when you have big eyes and you're smiling, for example, myself, I smile like this. And my eyes like close. See, like this one is so much taller than this one. So we just want to make our eyes appear a little bit larger for those pictures that are going to last a lifetime. Now that color is packed on, we're going to go in with Real Gar with a smaller blending brush. And this is from our Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. This one right here. And we're going to pack this right where we applied Bitter. Now we are applying these two colors a little bit on our eyebrow bone, and like I said, that's just because we want it to seep through when we apply our brown. So now I just went in with a fluffier blending brush and I'm just blending out the edges on the top. Now make sure those colors are really blended out. You definitely don't want them to be any harsh lines. Now with this brush right here, I'm going to apply Cyprus Umber on the lid and then I'm going to blend it out. It's what helped me really blend out this brown. So I'm applying it on the lid and I flattened out my brush as so, and I'm literally just going to go back and forth. Now I'm just going back in with that fluffy brush to blend it all out. I actually did grab a little bit of the Real Gar and applied a little bit more on my crease just so that it would be super blended out. I don't want any harsh lines. Now we're going to go in with the Glitter Glue by Too Faced. I'm going to get a flat brush. Going in with the glitter of Champagne Kisses by Violet Voss. And I'm first applying that on my inner corner and dragging it out halfway. And when I get around here, just do that. Now apply our color. Now, this is a trick I learned by Makeup by Aloe. I'll link her information down below, but she grabs a spoolie when she feels like there's too much of a line with her glitter, and she actually just drags it out. If you have a softer spoolie laying around or an older one that is just worn out and soft, I suggest you use that one. This one is a little bit too hard for my liking, but it did the trick. I mean, it definitely blended everything out. And do you see how that just like blended out? It's really a neat technique. Now I did apply a little bit more glitter onto the middle of my eye. I just wanted to really pop right in the middle. I didn't apply any in the outer edges or near my inner corner. I just applied it right in the dead center of my eye. And now I'm going to apply liner. I actually don't do a wing today. I just stop right at the end. Now I did do my eyeliner a little bit thicker than I usually would, just because I do want to make sure that my lash band is hid and you can't really see it. The lash band on these lashes are actually a little thick, a little thicker than I would like them to, but they're not too bad. I'm going to apply a little bit of mascara. Not too much. I don't want my under lashes to look spidery. And today we're using the Double Up Ardell lashes. I've heard the band kind of suck, and I'm not gonna lie, it's a little thick from the ones I've used before. Now I haven't used a lot of lashes, so I really can't speak for other lashes, but this is definitely the thickest band that I've ever used. It's a little uncomfortable at first, but you get used to it. Now before we put on eyeliner on top of our band, I'm going to go in with a small brush. I'm just going to apply it very lightly on the outer corner. I want my outer corners to be very dark, and I'm just very lightly dragging it in also to my inner corner just to create a little bit of definition. But make sure not to drag this color up because it'll look muddy since it's such a dark brown. If you drag it a little, even a little bit up and get into your transition color, it'll look kind of muddy, so you don't want to do that. And then if you want to blend it out, you can. Now I'm just highlighting my eyebrow bone with the color Tempera out of our Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. I didn't want something super shimmery, I just wanted something kind of matte with a little bit of shimmer, and this was exactly what I was looking for. Now with the fluffy side of the Anastasia brush, I'm just blending it out so there are no harsh lines. Now I do pick up a little bit more of the Real Gar and reapply it. You're going to see me doing this over and over again just because I don't want to lose that Real Gar. I don't want to lose that little peak that I get. And I'm just blending it out. Just make sure it's super blended out. Sometimes if you reapply color, sometimes you can get like harsh lines, so make sure it is really, really blended out. Now we're going to do our face makeup. Now my face had been feeling a little bit dry, so I went in with my e.l.f. serum, and I also used an Olay moisturizer. You might get glitter everywhere. Now I'm just going in with my Maybelline foundation stick in the color 330. I did mix a little bit of my Infallible Pro Glow foundation on a petri dish with about 2 drops of the Maracuja oil by Tarte. Like I said, my face has been feeling a little bit dry, so I didn't want it to look dry with like a very matte foundation. Now this is just a stippling brush, and I'm just stippling it all over my face, and I'm going in with my beauty blender, and I'm just gonna buff it all out. Now you really want to blend this out. You don't want to have any streaks. You want your foundation to be super blended out. Skin is the most important part. As always, we're going to go in with my Bare Skin Bare Minerals concealer. That's why I do it. Now, as always, I'm going to bake it with my La Mercier translucent powder. But while that bakes, I'm going to bronze up my face a little. I'm going to be using, like always, the Too Faced bronzer. Now we're going to dust this off. And we're going to go on to our lower lash. So you guys know I love this brush. This is the brush we're going to be using practically this whole time. We're actually going to do the exact same thing we did to the top. We're going to go in with that Real Gar. And we're going to apply that to our lower lash line. We're going to drag it down a little lower than normal just because we want this look to be super dramatic. Now with the blending brush, you're just going to go in and blend that out. Here's the part where you connect your upper eyeshadow to your lower eyeshadow. Just keep blending until you don't really see a line. Now with this brush that we applied our brown on our upper eye, we're going to go in with Cyprus Umber from the Anastasia palette. And we're just going to apply that directly under real gar. Now I went in with my highlighter. This is the highlighter from Saucebox and it's in the color Champagne Bomb. It is amazing. I literally use like particles of this highlighter in order to get a bomb highlighter. On top of this, I applied blush, and it's just my favorite, the Peach Bellini from the one I got in my Ipsy bag. Now I'm just finishing up my hair. I usually don't curl the front parts until I'm finished with my makeup, just because I feel like I lose my curl. So I'm just finishing it up. Now for lips, like I said, I want full-on dramatic. So first I'm going to line my lips with this NYX Suede Matte Lip Color, and this is in the color Cherry Skies. Now on this little plastic thing, I mixed a little bit of the black lime crime, and I put this pigment from J Cat. It's in the color Wonder, I believe, and it's just this dark purple. And I just mixed it, and this is gonna be, I'm gonna do like an ombre effect lip. So I don't know if you can tell in my face, but I was definitely winging this ombre lip. I had never watched a ombre lip tutorial, but you know, with practice I'll probably, you know, improve this a little bit better. I like how it came out, but it does need a little bit of improvement. Now I'm gonna go in with the color Lingerie and apply this. Now with this NYX Lingerie lip color, it's a lot of going back and forth. I'm not an expert at this. I was just winging it, like I said. I should have just stopped here. It actually looks decent, but I didn't. It does take a lot of cleaning up because of that lime crime and black is so freaking pigmented, and it gets everywhere if you're not careful or if you're a newbie like I am. And lastly, we're going to go in with Chromatic Addict by Milani. It just looks like this. It's super chrome, and I'm just going to apply that to the very... Now with this chrome, I was hoping to get like a kind of metallic lip. That's not what I came out with, but it was worth a try. So this is the finished look, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a little bit of trouble staying away from the blacks, but I did it. So if you liked this video, don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe. I'll see you guys next week. And remember, los amo. Bye, guys.